I know exactly how it is. You just spent way more than you should on your new pistol, but for it to be really complete so you can be the next Instagram operator, you need to put a red dot on it. Of course you want a Trijicon RMR, but those things are about $500 and only weigh 1.2 ounces. What the hell is in that thing that makes it $500 for 1.2 ounces? I mean, I know they're really good, but isn't there an option available that won't break the bank and won't leave your significant other so pissed that they're talking about divorce? Well, now there may be an answer to this serious dilemma. If you've been watching the channel for any time, you know that I spend way too much money on guns, and my optic budget is somewhat lacking at times, always leaving me looking for really good quality, budget-friendly optics. That's why when I heard about the US Optics DRS, I was pretty excited. That stands for Dynamic Reflex Sight, and this is a pistol-sized red dot. I'm just going to call that compact. We're getting to the point where there are so many different sizes for dots. I think that many people refer to these as micro red dots, but then what do you call the new smaller than these dots like the Romeo 0? Anyway, this is pretty much of the typical pistol-sized red dot variety, but I will say that it is pretty streamlined and compact for that size. However, not nearly as small as the Romeo 0 or the micro red dots. The US Optics DRS will be right at home on a pistol and has the same footprint as the Vortex Venom. However, it comes with a pick rail mount so that it can be used on rifles or carbines as well. The dot size on the DRS is also 2 MOA, which I think is a great size that works on pistols but also translates very well to rifles or carbines, where you may have to reach out to a little bit longer distances, as the dot will only cover up 2 inches of the target at 100 yards. Or if you're like me, sometimes you just like to see if you can shoot your pistol out to 200 yards, and I was able to do that with the DRS mounted to the SIG P320 X5 Legion. Most importantly, the US Optics DRS has an MSRP of $249, making it significantly easier on your wallet, your bank account, and possibly your relationships than some of its competitors like the Trijicon RMR. I've tried some other budget-friendly pistol dots in the past and have been severely let down by the quality, so I initially didn't have really big expectations for the DRS when I mounted it to my SIG Legion X5 and proceeded to start running them both. We ran this setup very hard. To date, we've got over 1,500 rounds through this setup, and the DRS has been holding up great. We also ran this a lot through the summer here in Alabama, and that's basically hotter than a $2 pistol. The battery life is listed at 2 to 3 years, which I think is exceptional for an optic in this price point. It also has an auto shut off after 4 hours to extend that life even farther. Not only did we use it frequently, but I would also go out to my safe regularly and just turn the dot back on and let it go off again, trying to kill the battery, and it is still going strong on the original battery that came with the unit. It takes a single, readily available 2032 battery, and that really long battery life is nice because the battery does install in the bottom of the unit, so you will have to take it off to change the battery. Another thing that I like about the US Optics DRS is the fact that the glass is exceptionally clear, especially for an optic in its price range. It's actually even clearer than some that cost significantly more, like the Trijicon RMR. Brightness is adjustable on the side of the unit, and the 2 lowest settings are night vision compatible. The brightness is good in most all conditions, but on one exceptionally bright day, when we are more or less shooting into the setting sun, the dot did get a little bit hard to find. Now, it was just on that one day that we even noticed it, and in every other situation, the dot was plenty bright enough to find and line up on the targets very quickly. That may be a side effect of the extremely clear glass, and I really can't be sure, but this may not be quite as bright as some other dots on the market. I am very happy with the US Optics DRS given the price point. In the past, when I've tried to get budget-friendly, pistol-sized red dots, I have been let down. This dot has proven to be robust and reliable while managing to be easy on your budget at the same time. Is it as good as the more expensive Trijicon RMR? Maybe not quite, but almost half the price. It's a great stand-in when you've already spent all your money on your new pistol, you're already eating ramen just about every night, and you still need a red dot on your pistol so you can be the next big tactical operator on the gram. In all seriousness, this is a good, solid option at a great price, and I can definitely see myself getting another US Optics DRS in the future. Guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in getting a US Optics DRS or just about anything else that Optics Planet sells, you can use the code ALArsenal5 to save some cash. You get the gear you want and it helps out the channel a little bit at the same time. It's a win-win for everybody. If you're not subscribed to the channel already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now. As always, we are working on some really big reviews that you won't want to miss. If you want to know what those reviews are, way before they hit the YouTube channel, check us out on Instagram and Facebook, and there you can see what's being reviewed in real time. If you want to help support Alabama Arsenal, the best possible way to do that is on Patreon. These videos can be surprisingly expensive to make, and every little bit helps and is greatly appreciated. There's also gear available right below the video if you want to go out and represent. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching.
Reset got me.
I know, it will get you. Matt got you too.
These things are so complicated.